Mastering the art of detachment is the only way you're going to get what you want. If your manifestations aren't coming, if you're always checking for signs, overthinking, or trying to force things into place, there is a very good chance that you are not detaching. Today, we are going deep into the spiritual mechanics of the art of detachment, drawing heavily from Neville Goddard's teachings, so that you can uncouple yourself from what is holding you back and start manifesting the life that you desire with ease, certainty, and alignment. Hi everyone, I'm Esther Bartkiw. For over 21 years, I've been helping people create the life that they dream of by silencing the noise and disruption within. If you want to know more about my work, click the link in the description box below. And if you enjoy this type of content about personal and spiritual growth and development, please gently hit the like button. All right, manifesting people, let's get into it. Most people hear the word detachment and instantly think that it means not caring about what you want, pretending that your desire doesn't matter, becoming numb, letting others walk over you, or even some people think it means giving up. But that's not detachment. That actually is emotional shutdown. Neville Goddard, writer, speaker, mystic, taught that desire is God speaking through you. Desire is sacred. It's the direction your higher self is pointing you towards. Detachment is not abandoning your desire. Detachment is releasing the fear that you hold around it. It's not turning away from what you want. It's turning away from your old self that keeps blocking your dreams and wishes. True detachment is about having faith, not giving up. It's about inner alignment, not apathy. It's about trust, not complacency. And it is about letting go of tension while holding firmly to your intention. According to Goddard, detachment actually is assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled and then live in the end. The moment you assume the end, that means the moment you step into the version of you who already has what you want, detachment has begun. Detachment is the inner knowing that the desire is already done. So you no longer have to chase it, doubt it, obsess over it, try to control how it comes to you. Constantly check the process to see how things are coming along. I've done that so many times. One of my favorite affirmations is, I already have it. I have set a notification reminder for 8 a.m. on my phone, and when it pops up, I say it out loud, I already have it. I close my eyes, I imagine myself living in the end, living as if it is done. Try this technique. It is a fabulous practice. And right now, let's affirm it together. Write in the comments below, I already have it. Neville Goddard always compared manifestation to planting a seed. You plant it and you do not dig it up every day to check on it. Detachment happens the moment the seed takes root in your subconscious. You let the unseen do the work. You trust the unseen. You let the new state become more real than your physical world. Detachment is faith in motion. Now, why do people struggle with detachment? Most people struggle to detach because of one main root issue. They don't feel safe without controlling. Control masquerades as safety, but it's a trauma response. It's a survival mechanism. It's the ego trying to protect you from disappointment. When you are attached to something, the energy is, I don't trust. I'm afraid. I don't believe it's coming. I don't think I can have this. Attachment focuses you on lack, on the fact that it's not here yet. And what you focus on, you feed. What you feed, you grow. What you grow becomes your reality. Neville said your subconscious takes your dominant feeling as truth. So if your dominant feeling is fear, not faith, that reality is the one that you will manifest. Your attachment to the outcome blocks your manifestation. Attachment creates energetic tension, like clenching your fist. You're holding on so tightly that nothing can flow to you. You're sending mixed messages out into the universe. I want it, but I'm scared. I'm visualizing, but I'm doubting. I'm affirming, but I'm checking 40 times a day to see if it's working. Does that one hit home? It hits home for me because in the past, I was always checking on my desired creation instead of trusting that it already is, and universe is in motion bringing it to me. The energetic friction slows everything down. Now, Neville Goddard also said that consciousness is the only reality. Your assumption creates your world, but attachment keeps you in the state of not having. You cannot enter the state of wish fulfilled while obsessing about when or how this wish will be fulfilled. I like to say, as long as you are bound to what is in the physical, you cannot manifest and live what you want. Attachment is resistance. Detachment is allowance. Now, let's explore the real reason it's so hard to let go and detach. Even when you know that something is bad for you, even when you know it's an old story, an old identity, old emotional patterns, even when you know that that person, belief, the old memory, the fear is not supportive of you. Why is it so hard to let go? Because releasing threatens your subconscious identity. Letting go means you might lose something familiar. You might have to face the unknown. You might need to become a new version of yourself, and that's scary. You might outgrow people, patterns, and dynamics. Your limiting beliefs cling to what is familiar for survival. Pain can feel safer than uncertainty. Doubt can feel safer than faith, and old stories can feel safer than new realities. You're not struggling to detach because you're weak. You're struggling because detachment requires you to become someone new, someone who trusts, someone who receives, someone who assumes that the best is always happening, and someone who reclaims their power. This is the spiritual stretch. Now, there's 5 stages of detachment, and this is the path almost everyone goes through. Stage number 1 is awareness. You finally recognize, I'm holding on tightly, I'm controlling, I'm afraid, I am not trusting. And this is your spiritual wake-up call. Good news. Stage number 2 is confrontation. You look at the root of whatever you're thinking. Why do I need control? What am I scared of? What do I believe will happen if I let go? This is honest talk. This is inner truth telling. Stage number 3, make a decision. You get to choose to release the old identity, even though your nervous system is shaking. You choose the future over the familiar past. The stronger the decision, the better. Stage number 4, surrender. Now, this is Neville Goddard territory. You enter the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You step into the state of having, living as if it is already manifested. You trust the unseen. Fill your inner world, thoughts, and emotions with the feelings and the energy of having it. This is detachment. Not wishing anymore. You have it. Stage number 5, Embodiment. You live as the version of you who already has that wish. You stop checking for signs. You make decisions, have conversations, take action. Your self-talk is as if you already have it. Day in a life of you living that dream. Only you do this every day, all day, as much as you can, especially at night before you go to bed. A perfect nighttime meditation is filling your imagination with you living the dream fulfilled. And that leads us to how detachment works in your subconscious. The subconscious responds to your dominant emotion, your repeated assumptions, and your inner conversations, the concept that you hold about yourself. When you are attached, your subconscious registers tension, fear, and doubt. Even if you're visualizing every day, journaling, and affirming. Because the energy underneath is, where is it? Why isn't it here yet? Maybe this is not working. What am I going to do? And those questions send mixed messages out into the universe. Detachment clears the subconscious. It creates calm, space, receptivity. Your subconscious becomes open and quiet, which is exactly when desire flows in the fastest. Now, here are some practical detachment tools based on Neville Goddard's teaching. Oh, and if you're interested in learning more about the teachings of Neville Goddard, I have put links to some of his books in the description box below. I earn a small commission if you buy. Thank you very much for the support. All right. Tip number 1, set an intention once and then release it. State clearly what you want, feel it, assume it is done, and then stop revisiting it from fear. Tip 2, shift into the feeling of having. Neville taught that feeling is the secret to manifesting what you want. Ask yourself, if this was already mine, how would I feel today? And live from that feeling every minute, every day. Tip number 3, let go of the how and when. That's not your job. That's the universe's job. Your job is developing and nurturing your inner state. The outer world rearranges itself around your inner state. Tip number 4, live in the present moment. When you are attached, you get pulled into the future and a fear or anxious energy. Detachment roots you in the present moment and in peace. Tip 5, meditation and mindfulness. Silence dissolves attachment. Stillness rewires the subconscious. Neville often said the imagination is the most powerful when the mind is relaxed. So clear the inner noise and the chatter. This is much of the work that I do with my clients. Tip number 6, practice daily micro detachments. So this means let go in small ways. Let go of anxiousness or frustration when you're waiting in line, you have an unanswered text, or there's been a change of plans in your day. The more you detach in small ways and issues, the more you can detach in the bigger situations. Tip number 7, create a letting go ritual. Write out on a piece of paper what you want to detach from and burn that paper. Speak what you want to detach from into a stone and throw the stone away. Write your story, the old story, on a piece of paper and then tear it up. The symbolic act is the language of your subconscious. If detachment is something that you've been struggling with and you want support releasing old subconscious patterns, emotional blocks, or identities that keep you gripping instead of trusting, I offer personal sessions designed to help you shift from resistance to alignment. And if this video helped you, please like it and share it with someone who is also struggling to let go. Oh, and watch the video that's popping up on the screen right now. It is a perfect complement to what we have discussed here today.